Okay, here we go. Arm day, fun day. Starting off with dips, as usual. Let's get right into it. Alright, those felt pretty good. I don't think I'm going to do dips only. So we'll do 6 sets for triceps, 6 sets for biceps, and just kind of randomly talk about whatever as we go along. But delts are feeling pretty good. Not 100%, I would say 90%. But feeling better than they have in a long time. So I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing. Back off the fancy stuff. Stick with the basics. So I think we'll do 3 sets of dips. We're just going to do chin-ups for the biceps. Speaking of, let's do our first set. Well, I think they just started unloading me. Yep, that's good. I got to this place. I'm at a big distribution center here in Riverside, California. And this place is it's a circus, which is okay with me. I've worked in the circus before. So, big distribution centers that are just kind of crazy. Nothing I haven't dealt with. However, it went much smoother than I thought it would when I first drove in. Got a door right away. And I've been in that door for about 10 minutes and they're already unloading me, which is good because I got to drive from Riverside, California up over the Grapevine. Right, I might just be able to beat afternoon rush hour traffic. We'll see. Wish me luck on that. Then tomorrow I got to pick up in Bakersfield, California. I'm going to Laurel, Maryland. So cross country, coast to coast. That's how I roll. I'm gonna give myself a little bit more of a break between sets, especially between chin-ups and dips. Just give my shoulder a little extra rest. Stretch out a little bit between sets. Yeah, you'll probably see the camera jumping around a little bit as I'm getting unloaded. That's how you gotta do it when you're on the road. Fit in your workouts whenever you can. I got my morning times, and if it's just nothing but a drive day where I just drive all day, I'll pull over in the middle of the day and do my workout. But today, since I was getting unloaded, I had an appointment at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Might as well just hit the dock and get your workout done, and maybe, just maybe, I'll be about ready to get out of here. Time it well, so they get me unloaded. Or finish unloading my trailer when I get my workout done. That's probably not going to happen. Hope I have some time to relax. Hang out for a bit. So, just doing 6 rounds of supersets for triceps and biceps, or kind of like back with a little bit of arms, or equal amount arms and triceps, biceps and back, because that's how I roll. Anyways, see if you can get a little bit lower on these, see how they feel. So at the very bottom, I can kind of feel my left front deltoid tweaking out a little bit. So we're gonna be careful on that. But I think we'll be fine. One more set and then we'll switch over to triceps extensions. I prefer to just do dips and chin-ups, just go back and forth for 6 rounds. 7 reps each. Not a super intense workout, but it's a really good pump. Gets the endorphins going. Good for the upper body in general because you're working so much muscle. You know, your back, your chest, your triceps, biceps, shoulders, even your rear delts on the chin-ups. But that's what you want to do when you have limited time to train. You got a busy life. If you work 7 days a week like I do, driving 500 miles a day, you don't always have a lot of time. You don't always have a lot of energy. So you got to get the most bang for your buck with every workout. Not always the best for really taking things to an extreme level, but I mean, at this point in my life, I think those days are done. Well, let's get this run chin-ups done, and we'll keep it rolling. But as I was saying, when you're looking for just good overall health and strength, fitness, kind of stuff I'm doing now is a great way to do it. Hope this camera doesn't fall over, but if it does, we'll ride it back up and just keep it going. I never think you need to challenge yourself one way or the other, and I like to do it every day. Doesn't mean you have to. But if you're just starting out, I would try to do 5-10 minutes a day. You can have one day where it's just stretching, mobility, real light. Another day where you just do general upper body. Then another day where you do some legs. But the most important part when you're just getting started is to just decide on a time when you can get it done that's convenient for you, and just stay consistent. I've talked about this before, but I'll have to keep talking about it because I see it all the time. Too many people, when they're just starting out, they're trying to find the ideal program. And if you're just starting out, there is no ideal program. You don't know what you're doing. Your body doesn't even really know how to respond to exercise yet. Your body doesn't know what you're doing. It's confused, so to speak. So you just got to stay consistent. After 3 to 6 months, you can start refining things as you get better. But I mean, if you can't even do a decent pull-up or chin-up or push-up, you can't do a decent bodyweight squat or some lunges, there's no point in trying to search for the ideal training program. You just got to do a little bit every day and get used to the movement and teach your body how to move better and more properly. That being said, and that's something you always work on. I've been training for, over 35 years. And I still work on my form and technique. That never ends. That is a lifetime pursuit. Especially if you're going to be doing calisthenics. So, shoulder's feeling pretty good, and I'm tempted to stick with the dips, but I don't want to tempt fate. So we're going to switch to some gymnastics rings triceps extensions. And our last, whoa, pretty much got them right about even. on the first try. You get better at adjusting these rings the longer you use them. It's a skill. It's like anything else. Just like working out with the rings, it's a skill. I'm not gonna show someone the most basic stuff on the rings like I do. I do basic stuff. Dips are basic, but dips in the rings are much harder. So it takes time just to get used to using the rings. And it's another one of those things where, you know, just constantly, lots of repetition, a lot of repetition. And you're just constantly refining your technique. Finding little differences, like just how to hold your body just a little bit different, leaning forward just a little bit, trying to lean back a little bit like I do on those dips. That can be all the difference between hitting the triceps more or hitting your pecs more, putting too much strain on your shoulders. That's why if you're just starting out, it's good to use your legs a lot. Just get a feel for it. Just get a feel for how your body moves. Just put some weight off your legs so you kind of evenly distribute from your arms. Keep your feet on the floor and just move around a little bit. Get a feel for it. All right, third round. Yeah, 7 reps on those is getting a little easy. I'm trying to slow it down, but it's getting a little easy. So we'll see. Probably keep it right there for this workout. The next workout, change things up a little bit. So we got going on. I think I've showed these before, but these are gymnastics rings, triceps extensions. Kind of like doing skull crushers with the easy curl bar or dumbbells, whatever. Same kind of movement, but a little more difficult to really get a feel for it. I'm still getting used to these as far as doing them in the ideal way to really hit the triceps. That's why you have to do so many reps. A little something like this. Got my elbow popping. Doesn't hurt, but it pops. So to hear that clicking sound, that's my right elbow. The challenge of being a little tall and lanky with long arms. Gotta be real careful of your joints. Especially when you've been doing some kind of athletic training as long as I have, ever since I was a young teenager. Got a lot of wear and tear in your joints. But I have found that the kind of training I'm doing here is a lot easier on the joints, and they recover quicker and get stronger doing the stuff I'm doing now over just lifting weights for everything. If I did have access to weights, it'd just be like barbell squats, bent over rows, stiff leg deadlifts. That'd probably be about it. Dumbbell rows, I keep it very basic, but keep it very just lower body and back focused. Round 4. Oh wait. Oh, this is round 4. Okay. So when you see me look out the window like that, I'm looking at the light at the end of the dock. See if I get a green light, because as soon as I get a green light, I can head out. But I think we'll be able to finish this workout before we do. Anyways, I'm gonna pick up the pace. Keep it going. I'm gonna raise these up a little bit, see if I can alleviate the pressure on my joints. Small little adjustments can make a big difference. It's a lot more intense than it looks. Just burns the triceps. All right. Let's take a little break. So you do just a little rest between sets like that. Takes more to capture your breath and do some talking. So I'll keep it going though. All right. Yeah. Feeling it now. Yeah, I like the shirt, but it's just a little too tight. Especially when I get all pumped up, yeah. Usually I like looser fitting clothing. Even though I know this is more the style. Shows off the arms a little more than what I usually wear. But I'm not that big anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Take a little bit more time between our last set. Some water. That's how I do my water on the road. Just keep the gallon jugs right by me. Then when I'm driving, I just reach down, unscrew the cap, and take a swig. Keeps it very simple and convenient. That's how you got to do it when you're on the road. Simpler and more convenient and more efficient. You can do everything. Better off you're going to be. I don't think that's true just for being on the road, but just life in general. That's why I've become such a minimalist. It's not really any kind of statement. I just find the less stuff I have and the simpler I live. I wouldn't necessarily say it's easier, but get rid of a lot of stress and you can really focus on what's important to you. All right, final round. Woo. That'll do it. Yeah, it's a cool thing about rings is that you can really just adjust your grip. Like coming out like this, I can feel on the outer triceps. If I turn my grip inside, I feel on my inner triceps. As you get tired, as you get fatigued, you kind of just move your hips back a little bit and take less of your body weight out of the exercise, so you can just squeeze out some more reps. Very versatile, these here gymnastic rings. Takes time, for sure, but man, if I was going to tell someone to build their own gym at home or in an office or whatever, just have a pull-up bar, some gymnastics rings, there's plenty of things you can do. Just take some learning. But it's a great combo, even for beginners, even if you really can't do very much. Like I said, you can always just bring your legs into it. Like you can do rows, just lean back a little bit. You know, you can do rows like, I'll put my feet up on the bunk here. If you can do rows just like this, where you're not having to use all your body weight, this will help you build you can tell the blood's leaving my head and going through my muscles. Yeah. But you know, it's a great way if you can't do a lot of pull-ups or you can't do any pull-ups. What I did just there is a great way to build the muscle. Sheesh, can't even think. I'm trying to talk too fast. Building the muscular coordination and the strength to build up to doing pull-ups. Very, very, extremely, very, very, extremely underrated exercise. The inverted pulls, just body weight rows. All right, last set of chin-ups and a little bit of stretching, and that'll do it. All right. That was pretty good. Not super intense, but intense enough for sure. Let's get some stretching done here just a little bit. Ooh. This is a great shoulder stretch, pectoral stretch, biceps, even your forearms a little bit. These are my 3 basic stretches I like to do at the end of any upper body heavy workout. Get the calves a little bit. Put the feet forward. Shut the hamstrings a little bit. Move the hips back and forth. Forward and back. Side to side. Forward and back. Helps decompress the spine right there. And push your armpits down to stretch the lats and the spine. Do a tricep stretch. Feeling good. All right, that's the arm workout. Pretty simple, but as always, not easy. Till the next time.